Good. Numbing. Hello, YouTube. We're back. With not only likely the finale of The Rising Tide, but the finale of my journey through Final Fantasy XVI. The journey that started 8-9 months ago originally. That we finally reached the end of 8 months ago. The first DLC we did just over 4 months ago, and now here we are. It's a little surreal to be here, if I'm being honest. It's a little, like, oh wow, we are at the end of Final Fantasy XVI, truly. We're at the end of an era, like, this waits that we've had since the reveal trailer in September of 2020. All this way later, to be on the other side of it all, I was thinking about it a lot yesterday, and it kind of played in my head, because it's just like, man, it is the end of an era, it is the end of this game. Now we have no idea how long we'll have to wait before 17. I might be in my 30s by the time it comes out. In fact, there's a very good chance I will be in my 30s by the time it comes out. And that's a terrifying thought to have. But I digress. Ifrit versus Leviathan is all we have left. Let's enter the Surge. Its creator awoken, the Surge howls in anguish as the maelstrom at its heart moves to swallow the world. Kep Nepto. Of course Nepto. Neptune, what? Get it? Ugh.
After 80 years of imprisonment, I'd be angry too. But I can't let it end like this, Waifus. It's time for you to come home.
Oh. Oh, I like the glimmers of that reveal trailer theme kicking in. That's the other thing that's kind of added a lot of finality to this. Oh.
Reveal playthings.
Is that a trailer that, well, a theme that we haven't heard in a very long time? What the fuck's that guy doing? What's he attacking? Oh, he is still attacking me. I was like, what's he dancing with over there? That we only played in the reveal originally, it has come full circle, it's here. Oh, I can't use it on the... what's in the air. This'll do it. These enemies called Eddies? Hell yeah. I think this will catch. Yeah, I think this will catch a number of them. You know, I hope level 96 is going to be okay level-wise for what's coming up. Because all of the enemies have been level 100. At least. There's only those enemies because they were just the pipsqueaks alongside the main event.
Right. I heard you the first time.
One more fight. Oh no, we're just going straight in now, huh?
I'm not here to hurt you, Waifus!
Hey, one man. Hope you're doing well. We're about to show down with Leviathan itself. Oh shit.
Fuck. That was too close.
That'd be bait for me. What, my Soviet emote? No, my Soviet emote is my Alan Maths. Cool. It's just because I wanted one emote that wasn't just my face to start with the original 4, and I like had a picture of Sophie for ages, so it just made sense. But I didn't want all of them to be my face. I wanted a few that were different. If I get more slots, it'll be the same deal. Like I'll add more face ones of me, but I'll add more ones of like games I play.
Come on then. No more hiding.
The only concern, going back to this for a second, that I have, is that when we fought Omega Weapon in the first DLC, it was, like, it felt like the ultimate test for the gameplay mechanics. Like, the core gameplay mechanics in the thing. If we are doing Ifrit vs Leviathan, there's a good chance this will be the same idea, but for Ifrit. Where it's the ultimate test of your abilities to push to the absolute limit. But for, Ifrit, so I pronounce it correctly. Yeah, Clive, I don't think you're going to get through the Waifus. I think you're going to have to just fucking fight the beast. For those who weren't caught up and missed yesterday's stream, essentially there's a hidden kingdom hidden away by a giant magic veil that Clive, Jill, Joshua and Torgal were pulled into. Within that veil, they discovered Leviathan the Lost, who came from Waifus. Waifus is a literal newborn baby, literally, that was stuck in tight frozen time, because if it was ever unlocked from that time, Leviathan would destroy the entire fucking realm. In an effort to try and save this baby that's been stuck in time for the past 100 years, we broke the seal of time on it, so of course Leviathan woke the fuck up. And now here we are. Again. Yeah. Which is why I'm surprised Ifrit's trying to get through, well, Clive was trying to get through the Waifus, because like I get the incentive, but it's literally a newborn baby that was frozen in time for 100 years. I don't think it's going to process you saying stop this. We must be still at the Storm Terror fight this time around. Oh, fucking hell, there's quick time events. Reminder, when you're playing on hard mode, it doesn't tell you the button prompts for the quick time events. You just have to notice on the colour and assume what button it's referring to. And the last time I played this game was 4 months ago, so I might not remember what all the colours mean. Because we are doing it raw hard mode playthrough, because the trophy of beating it on hard, so I'd rather just do both at once. Ow, fuck. Oh god, that does a lot of damage. Yeah, this is going to be... I already know what this is going to be. I already know this is going to be like the super boss for Ifrit if it did that much damage in a single goddamn hit. Oh shit! Credit where it's due, though. When they said that they did a lot of optimization patches to make this frame rate smoother in this game, they meant it. Since the moment this fight started, it's been locked to 60. It hasn't dipped once. Well, and considering like all the water effects and shit that's going on, like that would be insanely hard to make sure it's optimized right. There's so many particle effects that could affect everything, essentially. Oh yeah, fuck you. Can I get in now? Oh, he backed out too soon. I was hoping I'd have more of a chance. I don't want to get beamed. Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus Christ! Alright, there goes one potion. Oh, I got straight into that. Alright, there goes two potions. Doing great here, lads. Psychopath in ah, shit! Hey, I hope there's checkpoints, because we're gonna fucking need them. Oh, thank God, finally. There, we just casually did 5,900,000 damage. Oh. Oh, phase shift. Also, the frame rate cut in half immediately, so, whoops. I guess because it's cutscene. It went straight to 30 the moment this started. I know you guys can't see that, but I can. Hey, it'd be nice to be able to, like, land on something. We were free-falling during that whole fight. It'd be nice to actually hit the ground. Oh, the music's changed.
What is this?
This game has got a lot better with its frame rate as time's gone on, but there are still some parts of it that are like, it feels like my PS5 is crying. Oh, I think I saw one. Oh, I was like, Reds, I think dodge. Yeah, okay. That was pure panic then. That was a quick time event when the screen went red. Alright, phase 2, I guess. Well, at least we're on the ground. Oh, God! I love that this is a remix. I love that this is a remix of the reveal trailer theme. I've been saying it for the stream, but a lot of music in this is in reference to the reveal trailer theme. And the reason why that's so cool is because the track that they played exclusively for that reveal in September 2020 never plays anywhere in the game. So the fact that it finally got a fucking use, it feels so full circle to like hear it now. To hear versions of it. It's like we're right back to where we were back... Ouch! Oh shit. Where we were in September 2020 when it was first announced, and suddenly I had a whole new Final Fantasy to be super excited for. Is that full circle shit? Oh, God damn it! I am terrified that Breach is an insta-kill. That it has that kind of big wind-up charge and everything. Ow. Okay, I dodged straight into that. I'm just an idiot. I would love a remake of Tactics. It's the only tactical RPG you'll ever get me to fucking play. I would love a remake of Tactics. Heck, a lot of people within Square would love a remake of Tactics. But it's just, I guess, not been greenlit by, you know, like the higher-ups yet. Oh, what in the fucking Darky to mid-ear is this? Where'd he go? But the next remake that isn't FF7 from Square is rumored to be FF9. But that rumor has been around for ages, so God knows how valid it actually is. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't think we're going to get this in one attempt, if you can believe it. I'm amazed the game I didn't get hit there. I reacted way too early. Hey Leviathan, we need to talk. You need to give. Please, thank you. I was gonna say we need to talk about the fact you haven't been staggered yet. We'll walk through the story. Yeah, I have a few ideas of like things I want to do, even like ones that are slightly out of my comfort zone. I don't know if I will do Aggregus, but I'll at least like look into it because I'm tempted. Is this a phase shift or is this just Leviathan's pissed off at me? It's a phase shift, alright. I'm hoping that means checkpoint because I'm fucking so nearly dead.
Tired, Leviathan.
Imagine beating it in one go. Considering I have no heals and I'm on very little health. Troubled waters. Press the attack. Uh-oh.
I'm not here to play.
Sorry. Oh, fair enough. Fuck! Oh well. Alright, time to find out. Does that checkpoint me there? Or do I have to do this all again? Oh, it does checkpoint me. Oh, thank God.
Stop this! I'm not here to play!
Generous checkpoints, my savior. But yeah, I am curious about Aggregus. I'm always up for trying different things within reason. Because if I know for a fact it's not going to be for me, then probably not. But I am always up for trying new things. God, that does so much damage.
I said, stop! This has gone on long enough!
I hope I have enough time to break this, because I am a little concerned that I'm just not a high enough level. Every fucking basic enemy in this DLC has been level 100 and up, and I'm level 96 now. So I hope this DPS check, which is what this is actually doable at my current level. Holy, ow, fucking Christ! Let's see. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! No! Yeah, I can tell, Clive. Oh, am I dead? Did I fail the DPS check? I think I failed the DPS check. I think I'm about to get rinsed. Hey, Leviathan, we can... Hey, Leviathan, we can talk about this. Leviathan, we can talk about this. Leviathan, hey buddy, we can talk about this. Hey, buddy, are you up for discussion? Oh, shit! Alright, we can do it, though. We can do it. I just need to hit it cleaner. Alright, let me glance at chat for a second whilst I get my bearings. Stories of boss fights, you'll see, for example, a lot of similarities from Noir from... Is that Furia and Valeria? Like, Furia is just Cinderella Blood. Oh, fair. But checkpoints lowered as boss fights value. I mean, I guess I can see that. As someone who's streaming it and wants to get it and get this whole DLC done today, I appreciate it because it means I'll probably actually get it done today. But after you beat the Rising Tide, you unlock what is essentially Bloody Palace. They added a Bloody Palace mode to FF16, but you have to beat this DLC to get it. So I wouldn't be surprised if bosses like this show up in there, but obviously because it's a Bloody Palace mode, if you lose in that, it's just over. You just have to start the run again. There's also a unique new super boss if you can get to the end of that Bloody Palace mode. And there's a trophy for doing it. But I probably won't do it on stream because I can imagine it's going to be brutal. But I will at some point do it because I like having 100% on my save file for this game. And it doesn't say 100% anymore because of this DLC. Alright, let's try this again. So I just need to hit it cleaner. We were pretty damn close. I just need to hit it cleaner.
Stop this! I'm not here to play!
To be fair, if my Spit Flare had fully recharged like 2 seconds sooner, we probably would have had that. Apparently. Because they've only got full then. Oh. I've seen psychopaths do, I don't know if they can still do it because obviously it's changed a lot, but back in the early days, doing, like, the entirety of Spiral Abyss at, like, level 20. And I'm just like, what the how? And they're just Giga Chads with insane builds and reflexes and time to just grind it out. Oh, come on, I'm so close again.
I'm running out of time.
Oh god, that is so hard. That's so close. Alright, buddy. Can I just, like, quick checkpoint restart now, or... But do we have to sit through all of this again? Because I've
No. The village.
If I just run straight into it, will it just speed this up? I don't know, it was like, there was a Shangling, Bennett, Barbara, and Fischl team. And, like, he just got insane fucking relics. Like, 4-star relics, because there's no way for him to get 5 stars, because it's not available to you. Like, 4-star relics. And, like, with those 4... I can't remember what the other team was. He did have another team, obviously, but I can't remember what it was off the top of my head. But, like, with those teams, he got it done. Alright, it's like, we can do this. We just need to hit it insanely clean. And I keep on not. Alright, great start.
I'm not here to play.
Yeah, Bennett is the ultimate, like, free-to-play support unit. Because his ult just does boost your damage so much. I'm gonna get spammy, if you can't tell. I'm gonna try and get spammy with this to see if I can bullshit my way to victory. Fischl is garbage. Fischl's great. Well, correction. Fischl's not great. Oz is fucking great. Oz is just your electric generator. Alright, now it's do or die. Oh, come on! I'm so close! I'm so close! Oz at C6 shoots an electrical projectile every single time that the attack button is pressed. That's why he's the GOAT. So he's literally your free electro reaction with any character. Because you just you have Fischl whip him out, swap to anyone else, especially someone who has a fast attack window, and just spam. Oh, it's an insta-kill. I was like, can I out-heal this? No, you have to just take it. And you can ignore the cooldown by using his ult, because the ult resummons him regardless. So you alternate through summoning him, and when he's about to run out, use the ult. Bro, I need to figure out what I need to do different to make this work. Because I keep on getting to around the same spot each time. be honest, it doesn't feel time limit set, it feels phase set. Like, it feels like the time limit only kicks in when it's like after the second push. So I might try and like leave like a spit, like the next spit flare. I won't use it. I'll just test the theory, and I'll leave it to the last one so we can have the extra attempt afterwards. And then by the time the ult's done, the cooldown's reset, so you can have Oz out almost always.
I said stop! This has gone on long enough!
Before Raiden Shogun came out, Fischl was my Electro unit. I used her all the time, she was fantastic. That's why you alternate. You use the skill when it's out and the cooldown's up. You use the ult, and then once the ult's down, the cooldown for the skill's done. When you use the skill, by the time it runs out, your ult cooldown's done. And all you need is a good energy recharge, and you're fine. I mean, you can everything I said still apply. The only thing that doesn't is the Machine Gun Oz. Machine Gun Oz is C6, or what people nickname it. Oh, okay, no, I don't think it matters. I think it is a time limit, so I think this run is a wash. I just need to, like I said, I just need to hit it insanely fucking clean, which right now I'm not doing. Then
the village.
I mean, ultimately, every single character in the game, even the ones that I think are bad, you can clear the Spiral Abyss with the right builds. And that is just the nature of the beast. The game is just designed in a way that you can do that, even with the characters that just kind of aren't great. But obviously, some characters, you have to work way harder to make the build work than others. And so the level you have to go to make them work for it, to make them fit into the time limit is harder. And ultimately, if you're having trouble with the cooldowns, that's what you build the other characters for. Because then you can have the character use their thing, and then swap to someone else, and just kind of have a mental clock in your head of when their time's back active, and just make sure everyone else can carry enough to make the push while you've got it. I mean, as in, if you're having trouble with cooldowns, have another character that can make up the legwork whilst their cooldown's up. So you can make the most of it whilst also carrying on their own. A good example would be my Eula. My Eula reacts perfectly with Raiden Shogun, but Raiden Shogun has a relatively decent cooldown for her skills. But Eula can also carry on her own. So she gets the bonus of the Electro push when I use Raiden Shogun. But then Raiden Shogun not being in the battle isn't as important, because I have Eula built to be physical, so she can work on her own after the fact. I know, like, that's kind of an unfair example, because Eula's got one of, like, the highest physical damage stats in the game, but my point stands. Like, if you have Diluc, for example, you can make it so Diluc's fire skills do more to make the most of the elemental reactions when he's got someone else on their cooldown, while at the same time have his damage high enough that he can still do something when the other characters' cooldowns are up. Anyway, my guess on how to beat Leviathan, honestly, is just perfect run. Every single run I've lost, I keep on getting hit and knocked back. I honestly think it's just perfect run syndrome. I need to get more perfect dodges, because perfect dodges give you damage boosts, and I only keep like 1 or 2. I need to stop getting hit, because that hit makes me get knocked back, which wastes time I need. I need to use Brimstone and Spitfire, like the explosion and laser beam, like the fucking second I get them every time, just to try and be on top of it. They're doing Geo Traveler? No, that's fair. Like, I just need to hit this. Like, my life depends on it.
I'm not here to play.
Fuck, see, I got hit there. Can I just quick restart? Because that's not happening this run. I wish there was just a restart from checkpoint that I could do from the pause in this.
I said stop! This has gone on long enough!
I'm gonna write it out, obviously. Ow, fuck. But I'm definitely not getting it. To be honest, the only like elemental traveler that I'm not a fan of really at all is Hydro. I think Hydro Traveler is kind of weak. Like all the rest, like Dendro Traveler, I can see the use out of. Geo is insane. Animo's always good. Electro, although it's a little situational, is pretty good. It's literally only Hydro, in my opinion. I'm sure there are other people that'll disagree. That I think is just kind of like a little subpar. Oh, it's over already. I'm just wasting my time here. It's over already. Electro, it's not that it's bad, it's that it's situational. Which sometimes can be as bad. Like, it is good, but it has to be in, like, set moments and set situations. Dendro is pretty damn good as well. Well, I'd say in terms of, like, best to worst, you could argue Animo and Geo, but then afterwards it's Dendro, after that is Electro, and then somewhere else is Hydro. Well, it's because you have to use Lumine or Aether almost exclusively as a setup unit for another character when you're Electro. Like, you can't really use them on like for themselves or make them like the central focus when you use Electro. That's what I mean by they're situational. And sometimes that's just not good enough.
Stop this!
Hang on, my headset's getting all staticky. Being a better user Electro. A lot of Electro Traveler is the electric attacks like leave the residue's the wrong word, but like the electric effects on the opponents for way longer than it has any real reason to. Like, it will stay on them and like staticify them for a long while, so you can use that to then get static and electric reactions off of them easily by setting it up and then just using anyone else. And I might be misremembering on this, so I'm sure someone will correct me, but the cooldown for it isn't too bad. Oh, I completely forgot I have Heat Rush. Maybe I should try using this. I'm just looking through my skills to see if there's anything else I could try. Let me try that. Let me try, Oh, well, yeah, you get in super quick. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna start doing that. Discount Kaiju Stinger. Because the ultimate strategy we need to pass a DPS in a Devil May Cry-esque game is spam the shit out of Stinger. Have you got a build to make the most of the Electro reaction? Like, you got good elemental mastery? Because that'll be what will matter.
I said stop! This has gone on long enough!
Never mind. Okay, that answers that question. Oh wait, I got one of these for you. Hang on. Come on, I'm so close. Oh, finally! Oh! Fuck you, Ifrit. No, that's Ifrit's me. Leviathan. Fuck you, you little shit. Come here. Yeah, the music gets too heroic. It's my turn, bitch. Fuck you. Stinger was the answer. Fucking Stinger is always the answer. Oh, music changed. Oh, ah! Beautiful tsunami after I cry. Ow. Right, yeah, right. There's a boss fight that we were fighting. I need to remember what we were doing. I got so distracted trying to beat the DPS check. I imagine that'd be way easier if he was appropriately leveled, but oh well. Oh, this is fucking what the shit do you mean? That's terrifying. Running out of heals. I hope we got a checkpoint after breaking that, because ow, I don't want to do that again. We might lose to this because I'm excited, and that's making me make dumb mistakes. I'm out of heals, so I might be... Oh, alright. Fucking live and learn moment, hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Oh shit.
Well, you're just full of surprises, aren't you?
Water spout. Uh-oh. What do you mean? Angry seas. Jesus Christ.
Wallace! Wallace! How long did he keep this up?
How long can I fucking keep this up? Fuck! That long. That long is the answer. Oh, please tell me we got checkpointed after the DPS check. Please tell me we got checkpointed after the DPS check. I don't hate this game like at all. Yeah, even though I'm critical on a lot of aspects on this game, I never want it to come across like I don't genuinely love this game. I wouldn't still be here doing the DLCs if I didn't. My gripes with the game is when it isn't the cool shit. My gripes with the game is that the open world kind of isn't that interesting compared to like the linear levels and the absolutely insane boss fights. My gripe is that the game's like, it could be like 15 hours shorter and it wouldn't have lost much. You know, things like that. But the actual, when you're in the zone, when the game is like in its element, it sings every time without fail. When it's in its element, when it's like doing its shit, it's some of the coolest shit in the franchise. Oh, thank God, it's after. I don't know how to dodge Maelstrom. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know how to dodge that tag. It's just after the DPS, so it's still like nearly half health. That's fine. We can work with this. Okay, I need to work with being a better fucking player first, but we can work with this. I said this a whole bunch of times in the game, but no game makes my, like, adrenaline and my heart just fucking skyrocket like this game does. When it's in its element, especially in these fucking kaiju battles, I'm just living for it. Ow, that does so much damage! Like, if I could go back and re-experience some of these boss fights again for the first time, I would, because they were so otherworldly to experience for the first time and not know what was coming and how absurd it was going to do and how much this game was going to consistently one-up itself with some of its bosses. Oh, I don't know what I did to get away with the dodge. I just spammed dodge and got lucky, but I will take it. Then I immediately got hit by the next thing. Something else to play through. That's fair enough. I want to do another playthrough of Assyria. I just really want it to, like, for me to be able to record it and stream it. I also need to play Tales of Arise's expansion at some point. It's been hard to put myself in the mood for it, because who the fuck releases an expansion 2 whole years after the last one put any patch up for the game? You know, like, it's kind of like, it was new yesterday's thing, you know? Like, I have to kind of put myself into the mindset for it again.
Well,
it's like a Bandai delisting. Oh yeah, I know, that pisses me off too. Bandai are very anti-consumer at times, and it's a real shame, because it's not the developers' fault. They just want to make cool games and people experience them. And Bandai are just doing weird bullshit as a publisher. Hey, is this an IK? I feel it might be an IK. It's not, but it hurts like shit. Here we go again.
How long can I keep this up?
Damn it! It's like I think I see it. There's like a flash and then the damage hits. I think you have to, like, when you see the flash, then dodge. Like there, yes, okay. You have to wait for the flash and then dodge like a psychopath. I'm learning, chat, I'm learning. But yeah, that pisses me off too, the whole thing with Bandai, and it's a real shame, because it's like, Bandai have been real shitheads in general, because they've been delisting like a bunch of Tales games, but like then there's the whole thing with Tekken 8 and them adding a fucking battle pass, because you know everything has to be Fortnite now, and it's like, the Tekken devs don't want that. Why do they have to put a fucking battle pass into their game? In a game that's already fully priced and has a season pass. Because now it just makes the game look bad, it makes it look greedy, when that wasn't what the devs want to do, you know? And it's a shame, because like, I'm not going to let it suddenly decide that I shouldn't play these games. But I don't want to give back my money. But it's like, I still love these games, and I'm still going to play them. It's just a really, like, unfortunate situation. I love this boss scene for Leviathan, though. I know, like I said, it's the original reveal trailer theme. Now we're hearing it in full, finally. But it feels like such a swan song to Final Fantasy XVI that the very first track we ever heard for this game when it was first announced is now being used to send off the last piece of content for it. And it's the full version, because we only ever got to hear like a 90-second snippet of it originally. Flash now. I've got you figured out, Levy. Got your shit figured out. Do the Maelstrom. Right, I don't know what I did wrong on the second attempt, but did right on the first one. I'm going to try and pay a bit more attention here and see what I did wrong. I think it sucked me in the end, so I think I just need to try and go like wider, like maybe go backwards more instead of just trying to go right. Like run away from it a little more. So I tried to just go around it and then I got caught.
Surprises on you.
I'm going to go more like diagonal, so more like this way, like more away from it. And now they're at the edge, now then just go around for the... Okay, yeah, that works. Hell yeah, I love the fact that you can beam it and do damage from this, like, across the entire arena like that. But now, yeah, here comes the test. Here comes the check that I keep on fucking up. Oh, whoops. I know I made the joke near the start of this fight, but it really feels like I'm just fucking fighting a like a climactic super boss dragon in Dark Souls. Oh, what's that? Hey, I got a laser beam too. Hey, let's trade lasers. Yeah. You done? That's Tsunami. Hey, that's the insta-kill. Hey, okay, it's a cutscene. Okay. I was gonna say, hang on a minute. There's a cutscene. Clive's got cutscene superpowers now.
What do you want?
Time for a spirit bomb.
It's time you went back to sleep!
Tamed. Yeah, that's one word for it, game. Fucking tamed. Alright, awesome. Generally, the only part of that fight I wasn't the keenest on was the DPS check. It was a cool thing, but it was like a little too like perfect, if that makes sense. Like it was a little too, you had to be really on the mark for it. And so that might easily just be because I was underleveled. Because keep in mind, like the basic enemies of this DLC, the lowest level was 101. We're level 96 now. You know? Like, so we were clearly underleveled for this whole DLC. But that still felt like a little tight, you know? Tamed. That doesn't sound good. But that was the most technical kaiju battle of the lot. Like, it was the biggest, like, skill check. I actually had to learn it and pay attention. The rest, you can most of the time get away with being a little mashy because it's more about the spectacle, which I'm always okay with in that sense. But it was like, you could get away with being a little bit more, like, trial and error-y, kind of like, team means not killed. Yeah, I know, but when... It played the da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, so we're done. I got my trophy, alright? The trophy popped, so I know we're good. The trophy I got was called Thou Breakest the Head. Defeat Leviathan in hard mode. But let's see what happens. He's done red things like that before. I mean, suppose. Now, I think it's over because ultimately it said Leviathan, the beast, was attached to a literal newborn baby frozen in time for 100 years. So I don't think it's going to come up saying killed Leviathan, because that would mean Clive has literally murdered a baby. Got bodied that one time. I mean, true. Oh, there's that baby that was stuck in time for 100 years. Hey, Clive, maybe don't let it just hit the ground. Well, I said, like it's falling fast. He's got time to line this up. Yeah, he's like, oh, make sure I'm positioned right. Why, baby? Why though? Because Leviathan attached itself, desperate for a new sovereign to like have it, to the closest thing it could find, which happened to be a newborn baby. But then when Leviathan learned that a whole race of ancient people was determined to overthrow Leviathan, it reacted and tried to annihilate the entire kingdom, which is when Shiva froze time, which is what led to everything that happened over like this, for Leviathan being considered lost because it was just stuck in time, this baby staying a baby for 100 years, and all the other shit. Hey Charlotte, that's your great-great-granddad, I think, that you're holding in your hands? Well, no, actually, not granddad if it's not yours. Like great-great-great-uncle? Like you're not ancestry. Your great-great-uncle, I think?
He is now. But did you see him a few moments ago?
Clive,
Oh yeah, and Shula's gonna have a moment
I
because...
don't know how to thank you.
Yeah. Because we literally lifted a curse of her whole race.
It's all right. We should find him a dry blanket, though.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wouldn't want the little monster catching a cold.
That was a good fight, though. That was worth the wait for the DLC. I said both of the DLCs are really good. And we're not technically done, because there's a trophy for doing all the side quests in the Rising Tide, and I haven't got that trophy, so I know there's still more side quests. We're probably done with the main story, but we're probably going to get access to more side quests, like, after the credits roll, sort of thing.
There. He's finally asleep.
The poor thing had a long day.
That makes two of us. So, what happens now?
Now? Now, we make things right.
How?
By providing Walyas what he was denied. A place to learn and grow. A family to love and protect him. So that one day, when the wounds in his heart and mind have finally healed,
He was frozen in time for 100 years.
he
I
might
think
decide for himself how he'd like to live.
I think that's a lot of healing to try and figure out there.
But until then, I'll stay by his side, come what may.
Then he's a lucky boy. And not only because he'll have the best warrior this side of the belt to teach him the battle axe.
She'll do her best.
Shula. The beast that threatened your home is tamed. The empire that threatened your people toppled. Might it not be time to cast off your ancestors' glamour and retake your place in the twins?
Perhaps. It's not as if we have the crystals to maintain the wall much longer. But are we truly safe? Is the world truly ready to accept us for who we are and what we believe? If I remember rightly, you and yours still choose to remain hidden, do you not?
We do.
Well, your people will always be welcome in Haven, regardless.
As will yours in the hideaway. We're allies now. If there's anything you need from us, supplies, food, equipment, do not hesitate to ask.
It's kind of you to offer. But we'll manage, just as we always have. Besides, I suspect you'll be needing everything at your disposal if you're going to save the world.
Yeah, it's going to be a little funny if I went and fought Ultima now, and like Ultima's ready for like whatever level I was at the end of my hard mode playthrough the first time round. Like, you know, like 15 or so levels less than what I am now. And then I come in with like Leviathan powers now. And just like kick his shit in.
In this world for us, will there? For Walyas?
For everyone. I swear it.
Then we shall be waiting. Until the tides bear you back to shore.
Nice. Oh, nice. We got a signboard, and we got a bunch of... Oh, something to sell as well, and a bunch of crafting stuff. So we're not entirely done yet. We're not wrapping up yet.
He'll be all right.
We've got side quests to do, and I want to try the Bloody Palace mode at least once.
Only time will tell. But I can certainly think of worse places to spend one's childhood. The Moats of Water are a fine people, and they will take good care of him.
Up by the Vare, Ultima spoke to me. She called Leviathan his most profaned fragment, and told me to redeem the sins that had laid him low.
Is that so? The sins of Walyas' ancestors were grave indeed. To force him to prime at so tender an age.
And to freeze him in time, that he might never know what it was to live.
Yet I doubt either of those crimes was the source of Ultima's displeasure. It was that the Icon's power had been put to another purpose than the one he intended. To him, Leviathan must have seemed an aberration.
Could that be why Ultima made no attempt to lead me to him? The fear that this profaned fragment might corrupt his vessel somehow.
Perhaps. Or perhaps he simply deemed Leviathan surplus to requirements. Having concluded that his vessel might be made to serve his purposes without the full sum of his power.
His purposes? There's no escaping them. Even here. Hidden away in Mysidia, the blessing of the crystals proved nothing but a prison. A prison into which Walyas was born, and from which freedom is hard won. If the world doesn't change, if we don't change it, he'll end up suffering the same fate as every dominant who came before him.
Then we must change it.
That we must.
And we shall.
An invitation. A sinister light bleeds from the Ifrit stone, beckoning Clive to enter. What new challenges await him within Ultima's virtual proving grounds? Trophy unlocked. Explain that. Tame the tides. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's new things to make at the forge? Hang on. Yo.
Reckon my steel's just as good as any.
Oh. Oh, there's hunts. Oh. Oh, Tide Strike's a new weapon. Like the Thornberry knife is interesting. Look, 1,000 stagger, but 200 less attack than what we've got. Ooh, that would be nice. We need Flawless Tang and Flawless Udium. Flawless Membrane, Flawless Udium. God, that's such a huge boost.
A good tide to you.
Yeah, get it? Good tide. Oh, you're selling something new as well. What are you selling?
I have news. When you've decided what you want, just let me know.
Oh, is this the boss theme music?
May it serve you well.
Oh, hey, it'd be nice to have
Here you are.
potions.
Well, if you're sure you need it. Here you are. May it serve you well.
There we go. Alright, before we pick up any of these, the game was a little pushy about, hey, go check out the stone. Yeah, there's a question mark on it now, so let's go do that. A new missive has been delivered to the chambers. Oh, I'll have to check that as well. Let's see what's going on with the stone first, and then we'll go around. Uh-oh. Did they have a cutscene to introduce Bloody Palace? Is this what this is?
What is this?
Muthos.
Oh, hey, Ultima.
You plumbed the very abyss, yet still you hunger. We are impressed.
Is that so? Not again.
No way! Do you get a fucking new moveset for beating the DLC? Do we have Ultima? Like, as a moveset now?
Is ours, and now it is yours. Consider it a gift from us to you. A taste of
Your reward for,
things
is
to
your reward for
come.
beating the DLC you get access to Ultima's fucking, the final boss's moveset? Please tell me it
Still
is.
think I'm going to be your vessel.
That'd be an insane fucking, like, flex on the developer's part to do.
I'll take your gift then, Ultima.
And kill you with it.
Just don't expect it back.
Ultimate... Clive has been granted a portion of Ultima's essence. Attuning with Ultima not only neutralizes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new divine abilities such as Voice of God, a punishing attack that sends a concentrated beam of light from the heavens to scorch the very earth. Ability details can be found in the abilities tab in the main menu. Ultima's feat Ascension allows Clive to levitate from the ground, transforming his normal square attacks into a sweeping assault capable of striking multiple enemies at once. It also enhances his normal range spell into a 5-fold volley of holy arrows. In addition, pressing X allows Clive to rise up even further into the air, allowing easier access of flying enemies. They are flexing so hard. Only Ultimate ability available right now.
You hear me? I will never be yours.
Bruh! You literally just have... I am the boss, bitch! And you have to fucking teleport dodge? Jesus Christ. I am your god now. Guys, you're all seeing this, right? I'm not, like, dreaming, right? This is, like actually, like, the coolest shit ever, right? More games, when you 100% them, should just let you access the final boss's moveset. Because this is just, like, objectively the coolest fucking thing you could do. Trophy unlocked, Deus Ex, Channel the Heavens. And that's also why we've still been getting ability points. I was wondering why we were still getting them, like what purpose they would serve. It's because you're going to be able to channel it into Ultima.
You, who ever rail against our gifts, remain all too eager to avail yourself of them. Perhaps you require more time.
Oh, is this Ultima saying you need time to reflect? So here's a gauntlet mode where you can fight enemies infinitely. Some may call it a palace. One that will have a lot of blood in it. The Chaos Gate unlocked. Yeah, this is the Bloody Palace. Chaos Gate is now accessible from the hideaways of Reachstone. Chaos Gate is a challenging endgame battle content in which Clive must delve into the very circles of hell to tackle wave after wave of familiar yet ferocious enemies. It's literally... Put your combat skills to the ultimate test in the Kairos Gate. Restrictions on level, gear, and consumables are applied. Gameplay mode will default to normal. Oh, interesting. Anyway, so we got the final boss's moveset, and that's the coolest fucking thing I could have ever, like, thought to have. Let's have a look. Alright, so we can do more of this. What's this one? Rising call forth from the heavens, a ray of pure ether to scorch the land, can be used in midair. Oh my god! Oh! It's just fuck you, beam. Oh, it's still going. How long does that beam last? Jesus Christ! And what's this? The ultimate demise. Drawing all smaller enemies, then overwhelm them with a singular eruption of magic force can be used in midair. So, spikes on the ground, die by holy flame, fucking the hammer of dawn, I am the hammer of dawn, beam you bitch. And I am a nuke. Ah, we need loads of points to upgrade that. We know. Ah. I'm never using Urban Fury. Oh, 7,000. We gotta mess around with these a little bit. What else do I literally never use? I never use Aerial Blast. Hell yeah. Trophy unlocked, a most worthy vessel. Acquire and master all of Leviathan and Ultima's abilities. Okay, so what does this become when it's maxed out? Oh, that just looks like a much bigger explosion. Okay, that stabs twice, that makes sense. That doesn't look much different. I think it might just be bigger range. What about the beam? Does it last like 7 years now instead of just 6 years? Oh no, it has a shockwave. It's blasting out a shockwave as well. So like even enemies that aren't in the blaze take some damage. Goes from A-bomb to H-bomb, yeah. I mean, I gotta, right? I gotta mess with this a little bit. Actually, no. What I will do is put it over Odin, because I'm barely using Odin anyway. And I'll put fucking beam on square, and I'll put the nuclear bomb on triangle. I mean, can you think of any other games that your reward for 100%ing it is that you just get access to the final boss's moveset? Like, is that not just, like, the sickest fucking thing? Like come on! That's so cool! Oh, right, missables, right. What's this missive? Clive, I pen you this note from the Witten Hall, beneath the tapestry whose images for so long haunted my dreams. Outside, the air rings of Manda's soothing coos, the clangour of Pavart's hammer, and the rubbles of his curses, and the whispers of the winds through the Elder's blessings. In short, almost everything is as it was before you came here. There is just one difference. The bundle that lies burbling happily beside me. One tiny difference, yet one that has changed everything. When my ancestors committed their greatest sin, it was not only Walius who was frozen in time. For 80 years, we motes of water have been bound by the spell they cast that day. Unable to right their wrongs, unable to move forward, but now, like Walius, we are released. We can live again on our own terms, where every life is equal and all equally cherished. You brought us this gift, and I have every belief that you will bring it to the world. Believe in yourself as we believe in you, Shula. Aw. Oh, I'm missing another Memoir. I know what that one is between the purple and grey one here. That one is sort of doing all the trials. I did it in normal. I haven't done it in hard. But there's like there's a trial for each element in the game. So that you have a trial of Phoenix, and you can only use Phoenix skills for the whole trial. And it's like a gauntlet of like 5 waves of enemies. There's a trial that is, you know, Titan, and you can only use Titan for all of it. I did them on like my blind playthrough because they were easy enough to do, but on the hard mode, some of them are kind of annoying, so I was just like, you know what, I've already got the trophy for doing it on normal, I'm not doing it again. I imagine the last memoir then will be doing the Bloody Palace. An emblem of Haven, hidden village of the moats of water. The pattern is intersecting lines represent both the scales of the great serpent Leviathan and the ripples upon the surface of the ceaseless rill. The circle of life that has neither beginning nor end. Now that Walius is released, the two flow together again at long last. Alright, is there anything else? States of the Realm and music. States of the Realm, that's just recap. States of the Realm is literally just if you want to recap the story. So that being updated makes sense now we've done the DLC. It will recap so you can read through what it was. But, what music do we have? I know I'm missing a bunch of tracks because I didn't bother getting them all again. So we got the Newtown theme. Oh, that sick dungeon theme. The only other boss you missed, one man, is we had 3 boss fights. We had the tutorial for Leviathan, like when you first get Leviathan's abilities, where you fight like a squid monster thing. We had the Timekeeper, which the Timekeeper is straight up a Dark Souls boss. It's like this 8-foot tall knight with a sword, but the sword is made of magic, so he can alternate its shape on the fly, and he has insane combos, which was a super fun fight. And that's the boss theme. Okay. Of course we get okay, what the Rising Tide DLC. You get the ability to play the Final Fantasy 14 Leviathan theme. So if you want a bit more Leviathan in your Leviathan, you can. It also's got Torn from the Heavens. But nothing will ever be 8-bit away. Let me put on Cascade, because that was a fun track. Right, let's go back up to DLC land and start doing those side quests. Me when Trails games are getting super excited. I get it. Because there is still some areas as well. Like we haven't got access to this. I think it's just one straight tunnel, like an alternate path here, but it probably leads to something. And we haven't got access to this. So let's go ask around. All of these side quests are just, yeah, standard side quests, okay.
That's him. The one who's my friend. I have news.
What's up?
I think I might have found a way to break Talor's curse.
Go on.
Oh, we did a side quest.
Well,
there was like this tradition where if you like give something to a bunch of tonberries, they will cast a curse on someone. But it has a monkey's paw thing where if you cast a curse on someone who isn't of this land, the curse will be reflected back onto you instead. So there's this old man, which is what this quest line is about, who tried to put a curse on someone, we don't know who, and suddenly he got super sick. So clearly that curse was on someone out of this land and it got him instead.
Magics bind their victims to them, that they might continue to feed on their pain.
So if we slay the one that cast the curse, the feeding will cease.
But that was my thinking, yes. Though I doubt it'll be easy. These kings are not just bigger, they're stronger too. And if the tales are true, their followers will defend them to the death. It is a perilous proposition, in short.
Also, I appreciate this DLC added tonberries.
What say you?
My only thing is, now the only like iconic Final Fantasy enemy that isn't in 16, I think are cactuars.
I'll do it. Even if killing this...
They've been mentioned in this game, but we've not seen one. Like, all the other, like, quote-unquote iconic enemies, like, we've seen chocobos, we've seen... Well, enemies is the wrong word for chocobos and Moogles. We've seen, like, iconic creatures. We've now got tonberries in this DLC. I think cactuars are the only ones we've been missing.
Alas, I do not know. It must have woven the curse at the altar in Father's Fell, but as to where it is now...
Fanet! You were the one asking about tonberries, right? Because there's a whole bloody army of them out on the cloak.
What? But why would they stray so far? And why now?
There's only one way to find out. I'll head up the mountain and see what's going on.
Right. Thank you. And please, be careful.
Oh, it's literally just out of town, so it's probably going to go to River's Edge. Now, my headset got a little staticky again, so 1 second. There we are. I want to go mess around with my new weapons of mass destruction.
Found her. They're almost at the gate. But they won't be coming any closer.
Beam! Oh my god. Great fight, guys. Great fight. Hey, level 97. We're slightly closer to being the level we're supposed to be for this DLC. Yeah.
That should buy Haven some time at least.
Clive, are you alright?
Are you alright? I saw this goddamn beam come out of the sky. Was that you?
Fine. We've taken care of the immediate threat.
Thank the tides. I was worried I was going to lose you both. Talor, he took a sudden turn for the worse just after you left.
Oh, is he dead?
What? Is he?
No, he's hanging on. I fear the Tombury King may have begun the cursing ritual again. In earnest this time. And I can't imagine their being here as a coincidence. I think it might be happening on this very mountain.
Alright, time to go find Mr. T King.
Get back to Talor.
To be fair, the Tombury King's not much of a threat, because its weapon is so big, it's very easy to identify when you can parry it. Can I just... Where are we aiming for, anyway? Oh, gee, I wonder if it's in the area that no longer is blocked off.
More of them. Come on, then. I crave an audience with your king.
Make me Josh was like, Clive, what's with all the wings? What the fuck's happening here? Oh, don't worry about it, brother. I'm doing my best. Hey, fuck this guy in particular. Anyway. Onward, my dear friend. No, fine, I'll land. I'm surprised, the element is, Ruin and Runa. I would have thought it would have been Holy and Hola.
Another group. They don't look very regal.
They look very beamed. It's already recharged. The attack goes on for so long, the beam is already recharged, and we only just came out of it. I mean, the super nuke has a longer recharge, but that makes sense. It's the super nuke. But like, I could just do this again. This is a little overpowered. Just a little. And I can just carry them with me. I'm just like, okay, boys, let's go on an adventure together, right? Look, it's already mostly recharged. And it's good to go. And it's like, oh no, now there's more of them. Oh, whatever will I fucking do?
Still no sign of the king.
Clive, he speaks so relaxed. Yeah, still no sign of the king, huh? Alright, I'll stop spamming it now. I think I've made my point. Oh, I mean, well, there's so many here. What's one more?
There's dozens of them. The king must be close.
Oh, you can get interrupted. Oh. That's why it takes forever to charge. It can be interrupted. Alright, let's go pick up the stragglers. Hey, no, don't you run away from me. Get the fuck back here.
That's a lot of Tombres.
Alright, let's get the gun out. One more later. I'm stuck in a rock.
Looks like that's the last of them. Out here, anyway. But beastmen do like dark places.
Into the cave we go. Clive already saw like, oh, fucking here we go. Alright, is this our Tonberry King? Oh, this is a dead end. Oh, I thought this was gonna, because this is block here, I thought this was gonna link up and got one giant shortcut, but I guess not. It's just 3 different quest locations, I guess.
Well, I'll be damned.
Hey, Mr. Tonberry. God. Tonberry King. 600 hours in Genshin. Oof. Hey, you don't want to know how many hours I've got on Genshin.
It even has a crown. Sorry, Your Majesty, but your reign ends here.
Alright, alright. I'm waking up. I'm waking up. way too late. To be fair, I've done no normal gameplay this stream. I've done Ifrit, and then I've done nuking everything with lasers. So this is like the first normal fight I've done all day. Of course, I'm like getting fucked up a little. And I don't have my parry because I replaced it with Ultima for my trying out session. Oh, you can summon all the extras you want. The beam's already prepared. Ow. Ow. Oh, this one very kingly fought in the story was way easier than this. Well, I suppose it is after story, so they gotta make him a bit tougher. Oh, are you summoning the boys again? Well, I've got something for the boys. This is just, like, even ignoring my hype that's, like, of doing this is just a great crowd control skill. Soul, that doesn't sound good. Oh, I dodge. I questioned that one. I said my Genshin playtime's getting up there in hours. Well, not my Genshin, but my Star Rail. My Genshin is 1,700 hours. Well, my Star Rail is getting up there as well. That one's like really starting to creep up. Oh, did that just miss? Oh, fuck me. I will say, now I've had my fun, I am going to, I want my counter back, so I am going to actually rearrange my setup a bit. Actually, no, I'll put Tsunami here, and I will put an ultimate base skill on the ultimate thing. So I'll put that there. And I will... It says the beam's good for crowd control. The minion's fucking sick too. We haven't really messed with that. It's like... Proselytize? Proselytize? Oh, if I fucking pronounce that. That's like the only one that kind of looks a little like underwhelming compared to the rest. It's like, yeah, you just whack them. Fucking play whack-a-mole. I'll take Ultimate Demise. Okay, I'll take the nuke.
It's done. Which means the curse should be broken. Let's see how Talor's doing.
Is there any loot before I warp back? No. This is a quality of life they added in this patch. Once you beat a quest, you can see it in the bottom right. It says Reign of Pain, travel to Fanet. And I can just hold options and I'll go straight there. I'll go straight to the quest giver. You don't have to go warp to the closest quick travel and then go find them again manually. You can just press a button and you're in front of their face again.
Clive!
That's a huge quality of life, like for just wrapping up quests quicker.
It is.
Once you've done the last page, you can just warp to it.
I was going to ask if there had been any change in Talor's condition, but judging by that smile on your face, I think I already know the answer.
You do? Talor! He's back!
Thank you, my lord. I can never repay you for everything you've done for me. I owe you my life.
I'm just glad the curse is lifted. There is one thing I'd like to know, though. If you don't mind my asking.
Yeah, who was it you had a vendetta against?
What made you seek the Tombury's help in the first place?
Oh, that, well, you deserve to know. It was years ago now, back in my trading days. The Sons of Greek arrested me in Oriflamme, chained me up in a lightless cell with a great sword hung over my head, ready to fall if I didn't confess. Though they never said to what. I didn't, of course. So eventually they just let me go. And I never told a soul. Tried to forget it ever happened. But then you came along and the sight of your sword brought it all flooding back. I couldn't sleep, couldn't eat, couldn't hardly breathe, and I thought that if I gave my old chain to the Tomburys, maybe they could take all that pain away. All that anger. But it only made it worse.
Oriflamme has fallen. And the men who tortured you likely fell with it.
If only I'd known, I might have spared everyone a lot of trouble. I'd convinced myself that you were like them, that all outsiders were the same, but you're not. Far from it. Thank you, son. Thank you.
Clive, there's something I need to tell you. After we parted ways on the path to the cloak, I went straight back to Talor and explained to him what you were doing on his behalf. And just like that, his pain began to fade.
What do you mean? Just like that? The Tonbury King would have still been alive. I had to contend with dozens of his minions before I found him.
Then, perhaps one of them warned him of your coming and he broke off his ritual. Or, perhaps, knowing that an outsider was fighting for him was what lifted the weight from Talor's heart. I know, from experience, that many illnesses are not wholly physical, but of the spirit. At least in part.
So you mean to say I didn't even have to fight this Tonbury King? You would have just got fucking better. Can I have my potions back?
Suffering from the pain of his memories. And the guilt of what he'd done. For all the difference it makes. I suppose we'll never know.
Maybe not. But this
I am curious if they're going to do like a complete edition of FF16 now, like both the DLCs out. Like, so, like, all of the content plus DLC can be on one disc.
Sure to tell my healer friend
I say that this game very nearly became 2 discs. So I don't know if that would even be feasible to try and find a way to squeeze all the DLC onto one disc as well. But it'd be nice. Oh, an Orichalcum. Nice. I imagine because they've made it very clear there is a PC version of this game coming. I imagine the PC version will just be like all in one. Like you won't have to get the DLC for that. You can just buy it and you get everything.
This is all we have.
Oh, come on.
Well, if you're showing...
Oh, I never actually checked how much that thing we got sells for. Damn, so around 20-ish K a pop for the gold pennings? Damn. All that money is a trouble in this game.
I'll be here.
The fact that you can sell the God of Damarung and it's like worth fuck all is hilarious. Like, hey, the ultimate weapon of the like the normal game.
Over here.
What's up, kid?
Please, mister. You've got to help us.
Mister.
The village is in danger, and if someone doesn't do something... you should have seen it.
Stop. Take a deep breath and tell me everything. Starting with your name.
Sorry. My name's Eirik. When you went up to the Ereval with Miss Shula, I followed you.
You could have been killed.
Lady Shula told us you lot were great warriors, so I thought I'd be alright if I stayed close like. But then I lost track of you in the woods, and that's when I saw it.
Saw what?
A great, big, dripping, drooling monster. Spitting out great spouts of water it was, that were tearing up the ground and cutting down trees.
Spouts of water? I don't recall seeing anything like that in the forest.
Well, I did, and I don't ever want to see it again. You'll get rid of it, won't you?
All right. If this creature is as terrible as you claim, it could well pose a threat to the village. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, mister. It was over by the Swift one that I saw it. Maybe it's still there.
Then that's where I'll start my search. But this time, you're going to stay here. Understood?
I wouldn't go through those gates for 1,000 gil. Not with that thing out there. Good luck, though.
Alright, remember. Okay, right next to a warp. Oh, that makes it convenient then. Yeah, this feels right. I'm looking at my stuff and I'm like, how do I feel about all this? Yeah, this feels right. And then I've got the nuke here. Alright, let's see what we find.
The hunter.
It's you. Nasser's savior.
Are you all right? What happened?
I was tracking an ibex when a great spout of water struck me square in the back. Sent me flying all the way across the clearing.
Did you see what made it?
No. All I heard was a noise. An ear-splitting din.
Well, my controller's vibrating.
Might this be the culprit? Leave him to us. You've caused enough trouble.
There's my counter. I missed you. Oh, did I accidentally cancel out of it? Oh, okay. Actually, I think I probably hit the shell. Yeah, because I bonk off it, so I probably hit the shell. Bonk. But whilst it's on the mind, we're at that point now. 5 fucking days till Arlecchino. I am so excited. The animated short and then the character teaser we got yesterday, all of them, both of them have been so good. There's only one trailer left. The actual the 3D full trailer, which is usually like the day before, so that'll be soonish. But like the animated short was fantastic, getting to see the origin of her. Finding out why Arlecchino goes by father so adamantly is because she literally has mummy issues. Because she had like the worst fucking mother ever. So like of course she didn't want anything to be like her or like that. So she had to literally kill like her bestie. Like we had doomed Yuri less than 2 minutes into that trailer. It's like cool, great. And then the fact that the animated ends with like Arlecchino like first adoption into the House of the Hearth, then the fucking teaser has the death of the first orphan, so it's like it feels like it continues on from one tragedy to the next. Arlecchino loved and then lost, and then she got older, adopted a kid, loved, and then that kid died and lost again. I'm just like, bruh.
Blame the boy for being scared.
But there was someone who made a very like fair comparison where part of they said part of the reason why Arlecchino might be so annoyed with Furina all the time, even like before the whole thing with the prophecy, is because Furina's mannerisms and what she likes and dislikes is near identical to Clervy, the childhood best friend Arlie had, and Arlie probably sees that. So she just sees what was once her childhood best friend, her youthful beloved, in Furina, and it annoys her that Furina, in comparison, is so incompetent in a lot of ways, because she was. Like, she just kind of sat around and did fuck all a lot of the time.
Sounded like it came from the ruins.
Like, I can't imagine. Like, imagine, like, seeing someone, and they have all the characteristics, all the hobbies, all, like, the passions of what, like, someone you loved dearly who's no longer with us, but they're the most incompetent piece of shit as well at the same time. You would just be, like, actively annoyed at them all the time. I said it, Furina's lovely. Furina's a beautiful angel. It's just you from Arlecchino's perspective at the time when we didn't know what she was actually doing. It just came across as Furina was doing nothing and she was and she just was incapable of doing anything. You know. I need to build up some more Zetsunsuken from whatever we're gonna fight. Because I discarded Ash Blossom to invalidate a Steel card. Help me out. What are you referring to? I'm just trying to go up my Zentetsuken. Spell card. Oh, you're just playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, Fez. For some reason my brain hyper locked on to the misspelling and didn't like course correct that you probably just spelled it wrong. Like my brain was just like spiel.
What do we have here?
Gee, I wonder if we're gonna get attacked by this like water spout creature.
Found her. Something's been busy.
Show yourself.
Whatever this creature is, it's out for blood. But it's not having ours. Stay close, Torgal. Where are you?
Oh. Falaus. Falaus. Floss. I'm calling you Flossie.
Another fragment of Waifus' rage. I should have known. Time to put you to bed too.
Ow, ow, ow. I was trying to swing it to get out of range. Ow. Fine, I'll behave. Like I'm trying to dodge through it and the game's like, no, stop trying to fucking do that. Oh, you get stun locked after that first hit, huh? Okay. I love the music of this game. I mean, it's Final Fantasy music, of course I love it, but still. Soken is a beast. Speaking of beasts, I'm getting beat the shit out of. Come on, I need one more good counter. Oh, fucking Joshua got taken by the tide there, I saw that. into Ultimate Demise. So, what do you think the total damage is going to say? $413,000. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Clive Vigil, yeah. Yeah, Ultimate Demise is just the super attack you get with Beowulf with Virgil in DMC5, where he just punches the ground and it's a nuke.
Fingers crossed that's the last of them.
And then Odin's Ultimate Zantetsuken is just fucking Judgment Cut End.
Direct know the danger is past. For now, at least.
It turns out the ultimate secret to make your action game hero more powerful is to just make them Virgil. The more Virgilisms they get, the more OP, the more powerful they are, and everyone will understand it at a glance. They go, yeah, that makes sense. That's Virgil. This should be OP. Oh, there's an Aquamarine here. I haven't looked. I don't think there is. I really hope there isn't. But I don't think there's a trophy for finding every Aquamarine. You only need them for certain craftings, so it should be fine. I know there's one for beating Bloody Palace. That one will be the test. If I want to get 100% trophies still in this game, that will be the test. There's also one for beating this trial. And this trial, you can only use Leviathan. You can only use the shotgun mode and the water abilities. And we did all right when I tried it yesterday, but I was also super underleveled. So I will try that again and do it at some point. And I know if I really, really, really wanted to, it would take a minute, but I could load my old normal mode save file, Steam run like the first chunk of this DLC again, and then run straight to this, and then just like do it then. But where's the fun in that? I'm on the hard mode run. I want to try and do it on the hard mode run.
How many times do we have to tell...
You're back!
So? Did you find the fiend that attacked me and young Eirik here?
I am super curious what Final Fantasy 17 will look like in in however many years' time, though.
I knew you'd get
it. Is it going to be by this team, or is it going to be by a different team? Because if it's by a different team, then there's a good chance that it's already several years deep in development, so it won't be like another 8 years before it comes out.
What was it anyway?
You know? But if it isn't, and this team are working on the next one, then...
When we visited
okay, so what do we think a PS6 Final Fantasy game is going to look like? Because let's be real here, it will probably be on PS6.
These creatures for his protection.
Like, what are they going to learn from this? What are they going to do different? How are they going to approach it differently in the next one? What are they going to do to make 17 stand out and not just feel like this game again, from if it's from the same team? I mean, it's not going to be all bad. The next Final Fantasy game will probably be 7 Remake Part 3, which the devs said they're aiming for 2027, which is still years away, but it's not, like, forever away.
We go there once a year.
The fact that it'll be potentially 28 years old by the time that drops is scary, but it is what it is. The fact that I was 20 years old when Part 1 came out, and I'm going to be 28 when Part 3 comes out. I was just like, oh god.
Well, either way, you did us a favour putting that thing to rest. Us and Wallius. Thank you.
Aye. Thanks, mister.
But speaking of 7 Remake, Square Enix mentioned it recently, like the actual higher-ups, that they said that they're interested with doing more with FF7 post the Remake trilogy. And it was like the first time, like I was kind of like, I was kind of against it. Because I feel like the 7 Remake trilogy is like the natural conclusion. Like, I feel like after 7 Remake's done, there shouldn't be any more. Like, I'm happy, like, after 7 Remake Part 3's out, I'm happy to be done with FF7 in that sense. Like, I love it. I've got the games. I've got Dirge of Cerberus, if I really want to hate myself. I've got Crisis Core. It got remastered. It's easily available. You know, I've got the Remake trilogy. I don't need any more after that. Like, I'll be full. Because you're an important character, I'll do your quest last. Let's see what Delina has for us.
My lord, might I have a moment of your time?
I'd rather them keep pushing forward
beg of you a service.
than keep on sitting on
Certainly.
their golden goose like that. I'd rather, like, you know, the after FF7 remake, it's like, hey, this is also the same team that was involved with Final Fantasy 15. Maybe let them crack another Final Fantasy game to see what they learned from the Noxus Insanity adventures.
She said that your ancestors.
And while you're at it, the last female
She who
protagonist
taught them the spell to stop time.
was Lightning.
She was like Walius, you know.
The last female villain was Ultimecia in FF8.
My great grandmother suspects
Either
as
or
much.
in 17 would be nice.
cared
Either
for
a
Kurumi
female lead
when the
or a
end
female
was near.
villain. Either or would be really
And it was
nice.
she whose duty became to attend her grave. A duty that was passed down to me.
I see. And the service you would beg of me?
Give me Arden.
Well,
Yeah, give
until
Final
recently,
Fantasy
the path to
15
the
0.
grave had long been blocked by a fallen tree.
And it's just more
But when
episode
our
Arden, but
woodsmen
like fully
finally found time
expanded.
to move it, we quickly realised it might have been better had they not. On trying to clear the rest of the path, you see, we discovered that a flock of bloodthirsty beasts
Or just
had
more
claimed the
smaller
cliffs
games.
beyond.
Like, as much as like I'm not that interested in it.
None of us was a
Like
match for
Strangers of
them.
Paradise just being a weird
you,
little
my
in-between game.
Proven your
That's a
strength
good
many
idea.
times
Have
over.
more weird in-between games that are just
you
kind of a
drive them
bit
away
different
for
instead of
us?
like, oh, here's your Final Fantasy. All right, see ya in the next decade of your life for the next one. You know?
Of course.
Have some
see the
smaller
path is
teams
made
do
safe.
like more experimental stuff. It doesn't
you,
always
my lord.
hit, but at least let them.
The grave is in a place called Witch Drop. To reach it, one must turn left at the Winged Wains, then follow the path around to the right, deep into the forest.
Why so far from Haven?
It was where she lived. When
I'm
our
also curious if
ancestors first
FF17
came
is
to
going to have a
Mysidia,
British voice
they
cast
found
again,
her
or if
there,
FF16
in an
is a
old
one-off,
abandoned village.
and all of these
And it was
Brits
her
are going to vanish
heartfelt
after this
wish to
game.
return there in death.
And it's going to go back to a full American
So when she
cast.
passed away, my great-grandmother had a stone erected for her on the cliffs overlooking the place she once called home.
How thoughtful. Well then, no time like the present. Left
Because
in
the best
ships,
thing
then
Final
round
Fantasy
to the
16
right,
gave
you
us is Ben Starr,
Just
the voice
so.
actor for Clive. That man's a
Thank you
national
once
treasure.
again,
He really
my
is.
lord. I will join you at the grave anon.
Hey, new area to go explore. The tip of Witch Drop. I was more just trying to get that loot, but yeah, sure, I'll beat you guys up. How's my... Oh, okay, I need to sort this up again. I don't have my Odin quick build up ability anymore because, you know, I put a nuke in its place. So if I want to build up Zatsuzuka, I just got to beat the shit out of this crab for a minute. I say that, if I can hit parries, I could get it as well, but Oh, no, let's not run into the next encounter. Let's stick to this one, please. That will do for now.
This should be the path to Witch Drop.
I wonder what your reward will be for beating the bloody palace. Because what else can they give you at that point after you've done everything else? There's literally 2 versions of the ultimate weapon. I've got one of them on me. When you beat Omega, you get the, like, you know, the Omega weaponry. And if you make 2 God of Damarungs, which is the normal mode ultimate weapon, you can convert it into Ultima, which is the other, like, super weapon of the game. So, like, I wonder what else they could really give you at this point. Because they've already given me, like the super cool shit reward with Ultima. So what else do they give? Assuming it isn't just bragging rights, it could easily just be bragging rights. Like, congratulations, you beat, you 100%ed the game. You got Bloody Palace, and then you overcame Bloody Palace. What more do you fucking want? was hoping I could maybe get a cheeky parry out of that. But my positioning was weird. To the ocean with ye. And that was soaked, we're going to work off Genshin logic. You're soaked, so now I'm going to use ice so you get frozen. Fine, I'll beam you as well. Alright, where are we go? Oh, whoops, this way.
And here's our welcoming party.
Well, here's my welcoming party for them. It never gets old.
Too slow.
The only trouble is that the nuke has such a long cooldown. Meanwhile, the beam has like no cooldown. I might actually swap the Hammer of Dawn beam back in after this. Just to mess around with it a bit more.
Looks like that's the last of them. Now, where's the grave?
The only trouble with the beam is that because it has a long charge up, I have to be careful with my staggering. Like, I have to kind of line it up so it's like the first thing to come out, like just as they're about to stagger, because otherwise I'll just be wasting time and they might recover from it. I actually have to strategize my death beam. Crazy, I know. I have no idea what this says. Do you know what it says, Jill?
My lord. Thank you for making the path safe again.
Ise. Was that her name?
Oh, never mind, Clive can read.
Yes. Hardly the most fitting tribute for a dominant, is it? A rough-hewn stone with naught but a given name engraved on it. But my ancestors had only been here a matter of weeks when she passed. Every day was a struggle to survive. They had neither the time nor the energy to devote to a more elaborate memorial. Yet they spared what they could to grant her wish, that even in death she might continue to watch over her home.
She lived down there then? In the ruins?
That's right. They were once the living quarters for those who served up in the temple. When the Northern Thanes sent her here to weave her spell, this was where she and her retinue stayed. There were priests, handmaidens, and a knight sworn to shield her from harm.
Here we go, give up. Sushi Navy ships were not expected.
By the time my ancestors arrived, fled or dead in the Western Wars.
Speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh, I need to catch up with the Abridged. I'm like 2 episodes behind now. I need to catch up with Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, because they're always really funny.
alone.
Indeed. At least, that is the story as it's been handed down in Haven. But there is
Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge is literally where my Kaiba impression was born from.
To Lady Shula and myself.
My card games!
Some years after Issei's passing, you see, my grandmother came here to tend the grave and found a stranger kneeling before it. A knight, dressed head to toe in plate. She asked of him who he was and whence he had come, but received no answer. The only words he spoke were, "Tell me true, whose grave is this?" So she told him of how her people had met and cared for Issei, and how she had died. His only reaction was to stare up at the air of hours in silence. Then he left, never to be seen again.
You said he was wearing plate. Was it black and gold?
Do you know something of him?
When we went up to the Air of Hours to unravel the spell, we were set upon by a shade in the shape of a knight in full plate. It manifested in front of the Vare, and in its ether, I felt Shiva, the witch.
You think this may have been the same man my great-grandmother met? Issei's knight?
I don't know. Maybe. All I can say for sure is it was intent on protecting her creation.
Or perhaps her spirit? What remained?
It was
of
also like one of the best
perhaps his
non-dominant boss fights in the game. It was really good. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Boss fights? Nothing. Genuinely, like my favorite human fights have been in the DLC. Omega Weapon was insanely fun, and the Timekeeper was insanely fun.
Now he can return to the sea, to be with his lady.
Like my top three is probably the Barnabas fight, because that's such a huge skill test fight. It's like a 1v1 skill test. Like, what more do you want?
I shall ask his
Omega Weapon second, and then maybe Timekeeper number one. But that might also be recency bias. That was just super fun. In terms of the icon battles, but you're like the big monsters, Bahamut is still my favorite one. But I loved how like demanding Leviathan was. That one super put you on like full alert at all times during it. It was super good. And then probably the mirror match, where it's Ifrit versus like Shadow Ifrit. That one was super good as well. I mean, Titan was pretty fun. The only problem with Titan is that it's super fun on the first playthrough. It's hella fucking long once you've like the magic's gone. When I was doing my second playthrough and I knew what to expect and whatnot, I was like, man, this fight just goes on forever, doesn't it?
Praise be to the heavens.
Like, you fight Titan, and then you fight Big Titan, and then you fight Big Titan again, and then you slam a rock through him, and then you fight Titan again, and you're like, Jesus Christ. Alright, last but not least. To be fair, I was expecting this stream to be not very long. I was like, we're going to fight Leviathan, do a couple quests, and we'll be done. But it's 2.5 hours we've been going now.
You wouldn't happen to have some time on your hands, would you, Clive? Only I was wondering if you might help me with something else.
Whilst we're doing this, reminder, I've got it listed as I'm taking tomorrow off, but there is a very, very, very slim chance I might stream tomorrow. That doesn't mean, don't expect me to, assume I'm not, it's just saying it might. And the only reason why I say that is because at the start of next week, both Monday and Tuesday, I'm going to be taking off, because I'm busy Monday, and I know the Wednesday stream, with it being Arlecchino's release, is going to be hella fucking long, so I don't really want to be streaming the day before it, where I could, like, tire myself out, you know? Because it's also adding a new map, it's also got this new Sino quest, and the whole stuff with Arlecchino. It's going to be a long-ass stream, potentially. Which will then go straight into Thursday, because Library of Ruina comes out on Thursday.
I have an even better
And then probably Genshin for the rest of the week. So I might stream tomorrow, just because then, like, there's as many streams as possible this week to make up for the fact I'll be taking 2 days off, like, for sure, at the start of next week.
Certainly, Yamila.
It's been over a week.
I'll also be
since
slowing
my
down a
sister
smidge
gave
on the
birth to
week
her first
after.
child.
And what I mean by slowing down
Yet she still
is...
isn't back on her
So Monday the
We've tried
29th
everything
onwards,
to
that
restore
week,
her
I have that whole
spirits.
week off of work.
Physics and nostrums.
So I will
praying
be
on
able
of
to do
hands
longer streams
and
in
of
general,
leeches.
but equally, I want to be able to do
no
other
avail.
things that I haven't been able to do because I've had to, you
The
know,
healers
get ready for
tell
work
me
and yada
there's
yada.
only one
So I
hope
probably won't
left.
stream every day.
A
I'll probably
broth as
like stream the
potent
usual
as its
5 days I aim for. I'll
ingredients
probably
are
do either 3 or
perilous to
4, but just make them
procure.
longer streams.
It isn't only
Just
Yamila's
because then I can
sister
actually
who
still
stands
enjoy
to
a week
benefit from
off, do a
this,
bit
by
more
the way.
writing because I want to get back to my
There's a
writing
baby to
properly.
think of.
Start actually
And
working on that
Waifus
next
too.
video because I do want to actually do a scripted video again. I've got 2 cooking and both of them are like not
that
very
down.
far along at goddamn all, so I want to actually work on one of them.
Our hunters have
Probably
no
the
shortage of
the
skill.
Blaze Blue video first
This
because that one will be a
task
lot
calls for
easier.
more than that.
Like to help warm me
And it
back up
won't be
into it anyway,
achieved
since it's
through
been a
weight of
while since I
numbers
did the.
either.
It was January I
Gaver
did
is
the
as
Doom
wary
3
of a foe
DLC,
as
so
it is
it's
a
been a
deadly
while.
one. 2 hunters might catch it unawares, but any more than that, and it would pick up our scent a league away.
Because for those on the know, the 2 scripted videos that I'm working on currently, the first one is talking about Blaze Blue as a franchise and why I love it so much. It's going to be almost certainly a music showcase video more than anything, like me talking and then having music alongside my point or from the game to show why I like to help emphasize why I love it so much.
And so must we.
But then the one after
There's a
that is
gaver
going
that has
to be
claimed the
a
ruins at the
Neptunia
foot of
Sisters
the
vs
mountain as
Sisters
its
review.
hunting ground. But as I say,
So I want to
they
actually
are
finally get
wary
around to
creatures.
that.
We
It
need
means
suitable
almost
bait to
certainly
draw
the
it
Sisters
out.
v Sisters review will come out
The flesh of the
after
forest
Game
type
Maker
should
Revolution's
suffice.
out in the West, but you know what? I'll get there. And then, even if I end up not loving everything about Sisters v Sisters, as long as I, you know, enjoy it enough,
nothing that Gaver loves
the
more
next
than
video
a
I do
fat
after
haunch of
Sisters v
ibex.
Sisters will probably be Game
Speaks
Maker.
the voice of experience. Do you hunt often?
Since I was a girl, my father would take me. Then after he returned to the sea, Yamila's father. Our families have always been close. Even if her sister wasn't
Before we
Wallius's
go, I need to
wet
restock on
nurse,
potions.
I couldn't stand by and watch her suffer.
And after Game Maker, I don't know. At some point I'll get back to Doom. I did, you know, the first 4 games. At some point I'll do Doom 2016, Doom Eternal. It's just I know they will be much bigger projects to even approach. To try and do Doom 2016 Eternal, which is why I'm not really doing it yet. After Doom 3, after Doom 3, I think even if I enjoyed that game more, I still would have been pretty burnt out considering I did 4 Doom games in a row. Thoughts and thoughts with it. Yeah, I get that. Some of my favorite games are like that. Like, I loved them, but the more time goes on, the more I'm like, actually, I know you didn't necessarily love that game to begin with, but I'm just like, for comparison. Like, I love the Tomb Raider Legend trilogy. I will rip Underworld a new one if it ever gets remastered and I cover it on stream. I love Underworld. I've got a lot of fucking problems with it, though. We still haven't got this. I wonder where this, we get access to this.
Where will we find them?
Further in.
But I am excited to actually properly dive into Sisters v Sisters. I know I'm way overdue, but I am more up for it. And as I said before, I'm more prepared to kind of roll with the punches a little bit with it, because I know Nep 5's coming. You know, it's not like, oh, this game could be the death of the series, there might not be any more if it goes wrong, yada yada yada. It's, no, Nep 5's coming, so whatever's up until that point can kind of be whatever it wants, because I'm still going to get Nep 5. I'm telling you right now, Nep 5 will be a day 1 streaming game. I'm genuinely looking forward to that. Whatever it may be, I'm looking forward to it. It's got a hell of a mantle, for lack of a better word, to keep up with. Because I genuinely think very, very highly of V2 and V2R. I don't really care either way, dude. If it's fun, I'll enjoy it. I'm not too fussed about the grain of picture if, like, characters and shit are going to matter. I know it's technically not canon, and I know a lot of people really wish it was canon. I'm not fussed either way. As long as it's fun. As long as I enjoy it. I'll just take it for what it is and enjoy it for what it is, if I can.
Return to the sea, and to the clouds rise again.
I mean, my first experience to V2 was V2R. And as I said, I prefer V2R for the sole reason if you don't have to do the fucking game twice to get the good ending. You can just play the fucking game and get it, but I know that's me.
What next?
Some people like the fact that it kind of forces a reset on you if you want to save Uzume.
Pick some local weed. It'll help disguise our scent.
But I like that V2R just kind of lets you do it. It just lets you just get the good ending on your first run. And I also genuinely like the new gameplay formula they had in V2R. As much as I do prefer the original, with like, you know, the 3 types and like how they have different effects, yada yada, I do like V2R. You can do it in one? Oh, can you? I didn't actually know that. Every time I tried to do like V2, it always like made me get the bad ending on the first run. I thought you had to get the bad ending on the first run.
Weed growing somewhere around here. Look for the golden
I still appreciate then that they made it easier to spot then. Well, I say that in V2R they should have don't let you continue until you do all all the sequences. And they should have don't like the bad ending doesn't exist in V2R. You have to get the good ending because they don't let you.
That's the stuff. Crush the leaves between.
Speaking of NEP though, at some point I do want to stream a main NEP game.
If you insist.
Like, you know, before NEP 5's out, just stream one of them. It will probably be reverse, because, you know, why not start with NEP 1, or a version of NEP 1?
You could have warned me about the smell.
Like corruption, isn't it? We'll have an honor guard of flies before long. But it'll stop the Givra from noticing us. Its nose will tell it we're nothing but a feast for worms.
Oh, I feel so much better.
We can wash it off
Super
afterwards.
hyper-specific and has to do with sequences in Goldford.
Ruins for its hunting ground. It's that there's plenty of fresh water nearby.
Fair new. Because I've been getting like a feeling of like nostalgic wanting to play NEP. I know that sounds like over dramatic, but hopefully you get what I mean. Where it's just like, man, I haven't really played these games in a while. It'd be nice to.
Careful.
And NEP 1 isn't that long, so like streaming that one, I'd be able to squeeze it in. Like, I say that, we'd be able to squeeze it in at some point in the next couple years before NEP 5's out.
Where should we lay the bait?
Gavers are creatures of habit. Look for some sign of its passing. It's sure to return to the same place sooner or later.
Of course I did. To be fair, the Platinum list as a whole looks a lot more... Oh, there we go. Reasonable than, like, the original Rebirth 1 list. The Rebirth 1 list, I took one look at that and I was like, what the fuck's with that money trophy? Now I'm good.
Territory.
Like, reverse is just, hey, I hope you like fishing. Oh, and do the tournament. The Colosseum stuff. Like, it looks far more feasible. I imagine it's still an effort, because, you know, you have to do the Colosseum, but you know what I mean. And then I say that, I still didn't platinum it. I beat the game, because I did the let's play for it back before I started streaming. And I was like, yeah, I need to play more of this game at some point, and then I just never picked it up again. As much as I enjoy NEP 1, I also, you know, don't enjoy it as much as a lot of the other NEP games. It's like, it's fun, but it's basic. Yeah, I just still wasn't up for it at the time when I first saw it. What I really, really need to do, and it might be something I actually do live stream and do, is I need to do the second and third ending of Fairy Fencer F. So I only ever did one playthrough. And like I say, it put me off of it because I tried to do the hard mode playthrough as well. And after I finished it, I never wanted to play that game again because the final boss was arse trying to do on hard mode. But at some point, I want to go through it again and do the other endings.
But
like, you know, pull out the demon swords and start getting those ones.
You're right. They're barely big enough to belong to a game.
So I want to see what changes and how it plays different, and also not rip my hair out because I'll be playing because I'll lower the difficulty to normal because it won't matter anymore because I already got the hard mode trophy. and then cry when Tiara is like not scaled to my level because, you know, I didn't realize the funnel was going to kick my ass until after I saved after you lose Tiara partway up the dungeon. So like she was like level 45 and the rest of the party was like 90 odd by the time I won it.
A fresh kill.
And if I do that, it will make sense to an extent because like the first thing I really live streamed was Danganronpa, and I eventually did a second round of it. Although it wasn't second, it was pretty early on. Like, it was only like a month after I finished Danganronpa was when I first did Fairy Fencer. So that being the second game I come back to after I'm done with it, like, in that sense, like, to do the revisit. Like, it's not too out of the picture. It's literally, like, now the oldest project that also hasn't been touched again. Like, the last time I played that game was literally just over 2 years ago now. Doesn't make the grinding much easier. Oh, fair enough. Alright, what am I looking for here? Oh, it's right there. Let's just let me pick this up. But then equally, it's like, if I start wanting to return to older, like, Compile Heart published games, the ones I'm going to return to first, it's not going to be NEP, and it's not going to be Fairy Fencer. It's going to be Death End, because Death End Code Xeon. Which, for a game that's supposed to come out this year in Japan, I'm surprised we haven't got a trailer for it yet. Unless it's, like, way late, like, they're, like, aiming for, like, November, December time. And they're just waiting for, like an anime event, or maybe they'll show it off at, like, Tokyo Game Show or something, like, in September. Or maybe... Compile Heart are finally going to do worldwide releases at the same time. We don't have to wait like 9 fucking months after the Japanese release to get it in the West. Wouldn't that be stellar? And that's why we haven't heard anything, because they're doing the translation still.
Once. Gavers are fast, so the job called for a bearer. But even with my knack, it was a close-run thing.
Not many leaders would take such risks for their people.
Says the man who battled an icon to save a boy he barely knew. It is the way of the motes of water to use what gifts we've been given for the good of all. And I gather it's your way too.
Yes, I want a port of aggregates, dang it. Give me a full 4-game package. Maybe one day. I mean, considering like the shift in leadership, who knows what they want to do.
I'm just following in his footsteps. In many ways, you remind me of him.
Me? You're confusing daring with desperation. Quiet. Something's coming.
Because all the developments we know of, that doesn't mean there aren't more beyond them that are being planned or worked on, in terms of, we just only know what was given in that presentation after the leadership shifted. That there is a NEP 5 in development, that there is a Death End spin-off scheduled for this year, and a Death End 3 scheduled for next year.
It'd be rude not to. Don't let it escape.
Slow.
Heck, they might port Dokapon Kingdom to a console I own, so I can actually like play it with like people on stream, and then learn to hate each other and never play it again afterwards. I'm gonna say that once I get that last trophy for this game's like 120 gig, I'm uninstalling it once I'm done. So, like, just as a heads up, like once I'm done with this, we're done with this. Just because I'd like the space on my hard drive again, thanks. Wow, I did not feel like Arms of Darkness at all. You can run around all you want, you bitch. I'm still coming for you.
Nice try.
Come on, I'm trying to get one parry. Just one. Just one is all I want. Just one parry. There we go. We can just judgment cut this bit. Oh, it... Oh, okay, I noticed the problem with Voice of God. The stagger bar keeps moving regardless. It doesn't stop the stagger like it does with like all the specials. Okay, I see the problem with it. It's not actually good for bosses, it's only good for crowd control. There's all the others, like the super skills, like the ultimates. They straight up pause the stagger bar while you do it, so you can have them staggered for way too long, like for way longer than you're supposed to.
The river of life has calmed. O roaring torrent, son of storms, may your spirit run free in the open ocean. This flesh I claim, that your gifts might rain down upon us this day, and our river flow in spate once more. Well then, let's return to the village. We must get this tongue to Yamila before it spoils.
Yeah, I'm gonna flip this off for the nuke.
Tributary, my lord. Did all proceed as planned?
It did. Here.
We do need a shower,
Give
though.
her tongue, as promised.
Oh, thank you. I shall add it to the broth at once. By your leave, tributary.
If there is anything else that we can do to help, you need only ask.
No, no. You've already done more for my family than I can ever repay.
Just as you have, Clive, for my family. I only regret that I have nothing to offer you in return but my gratitude.
It's more than enough. Besides, I'm no less grateful to you.
For what?
For welcoming my friends and I into your midst. For showing us how your people live. For reminding me that the world we strive to create, where bearers can live alongside their fellow men in peace and comfort, is no mere fantasy.
It's a Final Fantasy, sorry.
Comfort. Every day is a struggle. Though we do at least struggle together, it's true.
As must we all. I only ask that ye remember the cost of using your gifts as a bearer. I know that you feel it's your duty to do whatever you can to help your people. But you have a child to think about now. And Wallace has lost enough.
I shall bear that in mind.
That's all I ask. Oh, and if there is anything else that we can do to help, well, you know.
Thank you. Truly.
Alright, is this the last side quest? Is a trophy about the pop? Oh, we're about to hit level 100. Nice. Ooh. Residual dark ether that, having failed to dissipate on the battlefield, has instead manifested into a solid form not unlike crystal, but with an elemental purity that renders it far more potent, if not highly specialized in its applications. Enhances Odin's iconic feat, Armor Darkness. Increases the Zuntet Zukun's area of effect. The Judgment Cut End has a wider range, while allowing for execution of the ability at any time, regardless of recovery status. Ooh, so you can, like, if you get beat the shit out of, like, as your back slams the ground, you can still let it loose. That's kind of funny, actually. I might equip that. Oh, trophy unlocked. The end can wait. Do 10 Mysidian quests. Oh, so it's not all of them. There is a last one. The Water of Life. But before that, oh, I kind of don't want to get rid of this. This is what makes it so our stagger damage increases exponentially. Because it caps at 160%, but with this it can cap at 200%. I mean, I don't need extra range on my Odin skill, you know? Let's see what this final side quest is. Actually, you know, before I do this, I need to pee. Before we do this, I need to pee. I'm going to see if we can make anything at the forge, and I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, and then we'll come back and do that. Okay, how do we get the flawless Elydium, I wonder? Because that's all we're missing. We can make the Tonberry knife, but I want to see. I want to get these. And I'll restock my potions as well, as I'll forget. But then I need to pee.
When you've decided what you want, just let me know. Well,
right.
If you're sure you need it.
I'll leave it on that. Alright, back in just a minute. I'm back. Alright, you take care then, one man. You take care. Thanks for stopping in and enjoying the psycho Leviathan fight and me freaking out over Ultima. Let's do this last side quest. Well, I presume last side quest.
It has to be him.
What has to be who? If you, don't mind my asking.
It's not your asking, I mind. It's my explaining. But I don't see any other way around it. You see, when a baby is born here, we hold a ceremony to welcome them. The rite of immersion, we call it. But I don't know whether Waifus was ever afforded that courtesy. What is abundantly clear, though, is that my ancestors never welcomed him as one of us. And I want to change that. The problem is, the ceremony requires 3 ministrators. The baby's parents and a witness. As tributary, the role of witness would normally fall to me. But being Waifus's closest living relative, I must play the role of mother.
So you want me to serve as witness in your stead?
That's right. A witness must be a trusty guardian, ready to steer the child through the stormy waters of life, and on to tranquility. Which is why I thought of you.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, Clive.
So, if you will serve as mother and I as witness, who will take on the father's role?
I have a younger brother. He should be making ready for the rite as we speak, though whether he is or not. Let me introduce you.
Please do. If he's anything like his sister, I'm sure we'll get on famously.
I'll bid him come to the Witten Hall. Will you wait for us there?
Gladly.
Clive, my brother.
If it isn't my old mate Sid!
Oh.
You?
So you do remember me, even stripped of my cunning disguise? I'm touched.
You two know each other?
My friends and I crossed paths with your brother on our hunt for the Dusk Crystals.
He's from the first fucking DLC.
During which we saved his life. 3 times, was it?
3, 4, who's counting? All I know is when Shula mentioned she'd called in Sid the Outlaw to help young Waifus, I could be sure that the little rascal was in safe hands. I mean, having seen you in action back at the tower, I know exactly what you're capable of.
So the mercenary you met in the Sage Spire, that was Clive. And he saved your life? That's a rather different story from the one you told me. And a far likelier one at that. It would appear my family owe you twice over. Whether they admit it or not. Honestly, Fammy, would it kill you to tell the truth once in a while?
What? I said sorry, didn't I? How about we save the, recriminations until after the ceremony, eh?
Speaking of which, what does this ceremony involve exactly?
I wonder if this is like an epilogue quest for the DLC then, that we're doing now. In a sense of like, you have to have done both DLCs essentially to get access to this quest.
Not about the rite itself, no. But it does call for some preparation. One of the witness's responsibilities is to collect the holy water, you see. 3 phials for the 3 ministrators, each taken from a particular place. Don't worry, though. It's not as if you have to go alone. I can show you the way.
I'd appreciate that.
Famiel, you stay here and ready the Witten Hall.
Leave it to me.
If there's anything Jill and I can do to assist you...
We'd be glad to help.
Thank you both. All right then, let's get started, shall we? There are 3 types of holy water that we must collect. The water of the mountain, of the river, and of the sea. We take the water of the mountain from the spring atop Maiden's March. The water of the river from the course that flows through the ruins of Riversmeet. And the water of the sea from the shallows of Tailwind Bay. Here are the files we'll be using in the ceremony. I'm ready to leave whenever you are.
Oh, is this how we're going to get access to that last area? Yes, finally. Alright. We'll go there last then, because it's new. So we'll start here, like go around, get that, and just go around clockwise. After we're all done here, I'm not going to do all of the Bloody Palace mode. I do want to do at least like a couple rounds to get a feel for it. And then I will wrap up. Which, I keep pushing it back, so I'm munching on snacks a little bit in between this just to kind of keep me going. So, sorry about that. But just to keep me but like, when we get to that point, it will be odd for me, because it's like, it's not just a send-off of this DLC, it's the one true final send-off of Final Fantasy XVI. And that's just a crazy thought to have. It's like, man, we are done, huh?
Stay back! I'm warning you!
Oh, for God's sake.
Someone's in trouble. Come on.
Yeah, I can see the trouble.
Help! What help? Nobody's coming to... Help?
We're here to help. Keep its attention on us.
I'll do more than that.
Alright, with all the trouble you gave me yesterday, these fucking coels, I'm gonna try and destroy this bitch. Keyword destroy, I don't want to... Oh, keyword attempt, sorry. Oh, I thought he was going to shoot. I was getting ready to dodge at him. You bitch. Well, this says high stagger, so this might boost the Giga Flare in retrospect as well, so I'm going to do this first. The ultimate stagger giver is Diamond Dust, but that's still recharging, so it is what it is. Blaster. We have to go super wide for this, if I remember rightly, yeah. Hey, you bitch. Yeah, now we've cleared up the extras, we can try and focus a little bit more again. Man, this guy's gonna be dead, we could probably just rush it. There we go. That's one. He still bullied us a little bit, but we got through it.
Is anyone hurt?
Oh, Sid! Thank all the clouds in the heavens you came. You saved us. Again!
Would you two care to explain what you're doing up here?
The chief sent us to fetch incense for the ceremony. So the Witten Hall smells nice. For the little Ben.
You mean to tell me you braved this den of deadly beasts for some tree sap?
You don't have to do everything he says, you know.
Or if you must, at least have the good sense to ask one of our hunters to accompany you.
We're sorry.
It's fine. Just go back to the village before you get yourselves into any more trouble.
Right you are. Oh, and thanks and that.
Remind me to give my brother a cuff round the ear when we get back. Right then.
Let's get it, and then we can move on.
Let's collect this water, shall we? The rain that falls on the mountain emerges here in these springs.
The source of the river. The source of life.
Precisely. Take care not to spill it.
Right.
Whoops. What did I just say, Clav?
Save that for the ceremony.
Now we can warp here, and then once we get that, I think it'll be that one we'll warp to and go down.
Careful.
Tsunami takes a while to recharge. Oh, you know what I should do? Start spending these again. Try and get back up to everything. It'd be nice if I could have everything unlocked on one save. Where am I look? Oh, is it just here? I mean, it's water, so I guess I can get it anywhere. Is anyone else going to attack us here like we did the other one, or are we good to just escape this one?
The water of the river represents life. It is constantly moving, constantly changing. And though its course may twist and turn or branch into 1,000 separate streams, it always flows in the same direction, from source to sea, beginning to end.
Like time. What of Wallius then? When your ancestors froze him, did they remove him from the River of Life?
They did. Like an ice-bound pool that didn't thaw for 80 summers. But now he's free to flow again, to live. And you and I shall flow with him, for we are all but drops of water in the great river of life.
I find that thought oddly reassuring.
Go on.
A drop of water might seem insignificant on its own, but as a part of a torrent, it can cleave a path through the hardest rock. It makes me believe we humans might just stand a chance.
I believe we might. Just one more file to go then.
Nearly done.
Alright, so I'll just warp over here. At some point I'll try and do this again off screen and get the inevitable cooldown reduction for Tsunami, which I might actually need considering how long it takes, but eh. Oh, it's got an aquamarine on it. Well, it gets to live. You guys, though, since you determined to start this fight. I have no quarrels with you. It's more the time I just don't really want to fight it anyway. It takes forever.
Careful.
No, don't lock onto him. Let me just get my fucking chocobo. Oh, got a text 1 second. Yep.
This path leads down to the coast. Usually we keep this gate shut tight, but since this is a special occasion...
We'll be able to open it.
Thanks, Gal.
Where does... Ambrosia just vanishes off the face of the earth. When you hop off her. It's not even that high of a fence. We could have jumped it with the chocobo.
Thank the tides the weather held. This place can be treacherous when the waves are high. If it weren't for the holy water, no one would ever come down here.
I'll be sure to watch my step.
Journey's End. Literally. It's just, if you can't do this quest until the end of this DLC, the last place you go to being called Journey's End is a bit...
Water flows to the sea, then rises into the clouds. Just like life, the end is not the end, only a new beginning. My ancestors chose this place because it was where the first boat landed.
And it's a good thing they didn't land closer to the surge.
Quite.
Let me just hop off. Oh, she's already down here anyway, what does it matter?
The water of the sea.
So, what, nothing else to say, Clive?
still can't help but be awed by it.
Oh? All that wave ever made me feel was pity and sorrow for the innocent life trapped inside it. The child my great-grandfather sacrificed to try to change his people's fate. It was wrong, an unforgivable sin. But I often wonder, will my descendants ever forgive me for what I have done? As tributary, I've faced many difficult choices. And though I've always striven to do what's best for my people, here we live in poverty, hidden away from the world. So have my choices denied them a better life, just as my ancestors denied Walyus his?
No. You would not forcibly sacrifice one of your people to save the others. You do the best you can for all of them, as do I. We share in their woes, just as we share in their joys. And the most we can do is try to bring them more of the latter.
Aye, you're right. And try I shall, to bring all of my people a better tomorrow. Walyus included.
Then I wish you luck. If my time with the boy is any indication, he's going to be quite a handful.
Then we must start as we mean to go on, and give him the very best welcome we can.
Where to next, then?
Back to the village.
Say
To
back
find out
home.
if my
We've done
brother
everything
has
we need
made
to.
the necessary preparations. Or got his lackeys to do it for him.
This is a nice final quest. If it's like the last one, it's like you had the one fight, but it feels more like a reflective quest. Like, look at everything you've managed to do, everything you've managed to reach.
Is everything else in place?
Now let's celebrate new life and carry
All
on.
ready to go. Told you could count on me.
Then let us begin. Famiel, have your men summon everyone to the Witten Hall.
Right you are.
Ashula, wait. I don't know the words.
Don't worry, there aren't many of them. We'll have time enough to practice before people arrive. My friends, we are gathered here today to welcome this child into our community by the rite of immersion, as has been our custom since the first reign. As tributary, I would normally perform the rite with the child's parents, but Walyus's mother and father returned to the sea long ago. So I and my brother Famiel shall serve as his family, while the one who returned him to us shall bear witness in my stead. Clive, if you would step forward.
Clive, you probably should have left the sword. You probably don't need to bring the sword with you for this, but whatever.
Like the rain that falls on the mountains tall, are we born.
Like the river that flows through the valleys below, do we live.
Like the boundless sea, where the currents run free, do we die. until the clouds then rise again.
The circle of water is the circle of life. And today, from the heavens falls rain anew. This child, Waifus, now joins our stream, and he shall flow with us from the mountains to the sea. You played your part to a T, Clive. Thank you. It means a lot to us.
I was honored to be asked. And terrified I'd miss.
Now that you're part of the family, young Waifus, my lad. Uncle Samuel can teach you the ways of the world.
Oh no, he can't.
Eh?
Don't be so hasty. Your brother's knack for self-preservation might serve him well.
Ha! You are never going to let me live that down, are you?
I'm gonna raise Waifus as if he were my own. Teach him everything I know about life, our people, and our past. But with all the mother crystals gone, he will grow up in a world without comforts. One where we only have ourselves and each other to rely on.
I'd say your people are better prepared than most to survive in such a world, Shula. To thrive, indeed, under your guidance.
Only if nature continues to smile on us. If we were to lose her gifts, we'd be left with nothing at all.
Yes. But it needn't come to that. Not if we can stop the spread of the Blight. So long as we can save a single patch of soil, we can plant the seeds for a new world. One where we can all be free.
Perhaps then we might finally be able to step out from behind our curtain, eh? Till that day comes, I wish you good tide.
Thank you. We should be on our way.
Well, you be careful out there.
Aye, you stay
Fucking
clear of
Prelude's
trouble
playing.
now.
Likewise.
There it is. Now we're all done. Oh, never mind. We don't get an extra one for beating the Bloody Palace. Our talisman is for 100%ing both. Oft called penance on account of their flag-like nature, these quaint hand-woven charms are believed to represent one's journey down the river of life from first rain to their ultimate return to the sea. Every Mysidian receives dozens of the talisman at their rite of immersion, with hopes that their journey is as long as it is calm. The water of the river represents life, and through its course may twist and turn, it always flows in the same direction.
To think, we must be the first outsiders to have witnessed that rite in over a century.
Waifus has been waiting for it for nearly as long. He seemed pleased to be finally rejoining the family.
Now all we have to do is save that family. To change our river's course.
And that's it, we're done. Apparently, the main ending doesn't change now we have Leviathan and Ultima's power. It's just new abilities you can bring with you into the fight, which is fair enough. I'm kind of glad they keep the ending the same. So we don't need to go fight Ultima again, so won't. But that was it. I don't think we can forge the things, we never got those last things. I don't know where we'd have to go to get them.
Just as good as any.
I mean, we can make the Tonberry knife. But we can't make this because we need the flawless orb. I don't know where we get. I don't know where we get that. All these flawless Eldiums.
Till next time, then.
So all that's left. Whoops, that's not the button I wanted to press. Is to go home. After our very long journey. Oh, I forgot what I set the music to, whoops. You know what I want to set the music to? Hang on. I know what music we should set the music to. There's only one after everything. I think there's one track that's perfect for this. Sid's theme. Dun 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 dun. Oh wait, let's just... There we go. Oh, Air of Hours is the only level that counts? Interesting. Oh, here it is. Okay. So how many levels is this total DLC included? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That one's after that. And we didn't get anything new. Fucking Tonberry knife. Simply put, Kairos Gate is a journey through 20 circles of existential torment. Upon completing a circle, Clive will earn enhancement points and boon points, which can be used to purchase permanent and temporary boosts to abilities and attributes. Clearing a circle also provides Clive with rare items such as accessories, weapons, and crafting materials. While the aforementioned boosts are only active while in Kairos Gate, all item rewards can be taken back to the Ballesteia. Just as arcade mode in the Chronolith Trials, performance is tallied until you get through the gate, with points awarded for ability variety of battle techniques such as dealing damage, abilities, evading attacks. Also, circles a time limit, and battle performance only recorded before the timer expires. The amount of points earned can be determined by the final score. There's no restriction on levels, gear, and consumables. There is no restriction on icon ability usage. Between circles, you have the opportunity to respec each of his sets. It is during these post-circle intervals that Clive may also use these to boost. High scores are uploaded to general leaderboard. Yeah. Oh, right, this is just the usual scoring routine. Oh, okay. They have a PlayStation board set up for it. I do want to wrap up soon, but I'll do a smidge of it. Like, I might do 1 or 2 fights of it and then retire. Circle with opportunity to come in battle. Gives icon ability, yada yada. Okay, let's just dive in. This is... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. They made a classic Final Fantasy menu for this. This is funny. Where can I see my points? Oh, right, it's down there. Oh, so you're just trying to get through it. You could just get these if you just want to burn through it. That's good to know. So if you just want the trophy, you can just cheat and just say fuck the boost. I'll do it. I'll be legit. Oh right, this is preset, right? I was gonna say what? No. Oh, cute. The whoop whoop. If the fight starts and I hear dun 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 dun. Oh no. I want to go for the parry, but I'm not brave enough. Oh, it's dead. Alright, that's circle 1. Okay. I imagine it gets way harder as you go. C! Ugh. Oh, that's how you get your flawless iridium. Alright, I'll do the second circle and then I'll wrap. Oh, first time reward. The creative voice of God. Radiant storm cry reforged. Iridium. Favor of the creator dominion. Ultimate bomb. Oh, the bomb one, cool. Favor of the Creator and Breath of the Creator. Ooh. Radiant Everdark Forged and Opportunity. Interesting. Wood. When it says you only get bonuses for time, where like there isn't actually a time limit visible on the screen. So it's just like it doesn't matter directly per se, but it is there kind of thing. See if I can just get this maxed out quick now. See if I can position this right. Cancel all of them. Well, if I didn't get all of them, I at least got a lot of them. Oh no, I think I am missing one. There's one on the far right. Zaga, the fuck?
Help me, boy.
Alright, we know the deal, just fucking everything. Oh, this is a beastie boy. Oh, this might be the end anyway.
For me, boy. Nice try. I can't.
Fuck! Oh, I dodged way too early, so it interrupted me. That's fine. I wanted to do a couple rounds anyway, so that's fine. Bannerman. It's like, yeah, you're shit. That's fun. Yeah, that'll be nice to mess around with. But, and for the first time all DLC, because I haven't been doing it, I'm going to manually save. I'm going to call it there. God, 8 for the 6th. Well, it's the other way around. It's the 6th of August. Because it does month and day, 'cause it's American. And also, look at the extra icons. Survivor and Ultima on the icon sheet as well. Jesus. That's gonna do it. And as much as I have little gripes with the pacing of the main story, especially in the third act, and as much as I don't think the overworld-ish areas are the most interesting, and some of the side quests are dull, to be blunt, that shouldn't be a detraction from this game, especially now everything's with it, like the DLC and whatnot. This game is genuinely a phenomenal fucking video game. it's not my favorite. Like, there's a lot more I prefer over it, but I genuinely love it. It's a fully realized, fully committed Final Fantasy game. It does everything it sets out to do in style and does it beautifully. And it's been a wild ride looking forward to this game, and it's a wild ride now to see it behind us. But we made it, and it's been there, and it's gone. Thank you all so much for watching and sticking with this journey, whether you were there with the original playthrough or hopped in with the DLCs or whatever. It's been a long ride, but it's been a long ride I have loved going through. But until next time, thank you all so much for watching as always. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already, it genuinely really helps this channel grow. Additionally, you can find my Patreon, my PayPal, and my Twitter in the description of every single stream. Until next time though, you guys take care now. Peace.